Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Martin Wenzel, and we're gonna be flying today in Luxembourg. Weather looks, I don't know. We might have to change the weather. But we're flying in the JMB Aircraft VL-3. I guess it's a nice little ultralight ultralight plane. Flies really fast. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna kind of fly around Luxembourg. Might be able to fly around the whole country, in fact. I still have that on. All right, there we go. So let's take off and. Yep, Gustin, we're just gonna fly around here in Luxembourg. So if you wanna jump in, you can. I'll be up in the air. I've taken off from Echo Lima Lima X-ray in Luxembourg. So if you wanna fly around Luxembourg as well, you are free to do so. You can definitely find me. Same gamer name as last time I am on multiplayer. Is that the parking brake? What's the parking brake on here? Always this thing trying to find the parking brake on these planes. Alright. And then trying to figure out which button I have it. That was the parking brake. I guess we just didn't have enough throttle or something. Hey Caesar! From Bolivia. Yeah. I remember your name. I didn't realize you were Bolivia. I don't remember that part. Alright, we're off. Clear those flaps. Another good plane. I think it's a really nice plane for. I think you can. I'm not sure if you can do acrobatics in this plane. You might be able to. It does have the. Does have the whole glass cockpit.
1 miles northeast of Luxembourg, 1,000 feet. Request flight following.
Well on flow tree Luxembourg approach. Squawk 7501.
Squawk 7501 low and flow tree.
Well on flow tree radar contact 1 mile.
Okay, frame rate's gonna eat it.
Roger, LOWANDSLOW3.
I want to kind of go low. Get under the weather. Now I took out my the custom Luxembourg scenery, the modded Luxembourg scenery. I think the basic in-game Luxembourg scenery is good enough. It might not be perfect, but it also allows us to have the Janabashi trees. Otherwise it has those Google photogrammetry trees. They just don't look as good. This is a really cool area because it's got right here, they got this deep valley right in there. All these kind of deep ravines that the city's kind of built in. I don't think there are any gliders yet. Like I said, I know X-Plane. I know X-Plane had some. Oh, Charlie Papa Simulations. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained. Yeah, Caesar. Yeah, welcome back. I checked out a few of your videos. Yeah, Gustin. I don't think there are any gliders yet. I do know like X-Plane came with. I think X-Plane 11 came with a thermal glider. I'm sure Flight Simulator eventually will get stuff like that. Oh, let's see if these power lines. Yes, they are. I downloaded this mod, and it's only covering Europe for the most part right now, but it's a power line mod that actually adds in the power lines. And so you can actually, I believe you can actually hit them. And like when we're close to airports, if there's power lines near an airport, they'll have like the red and white balls on them. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know why they're not loading in so well though. Or if maybe these just aren't. I'm not seeing the power line, so maybe these aren't actually part of the pack. Yes, we're getting excited over power lines. Echo Lima Lima X-ray. It's right there on the departure and arrival on the overlay on top on the stream. Even though I have it, that running, and it's not giving you guys any information because I forgot to turn on FSUI PC. Like usual. Alright, let's stop flying along the power lines. And I don't know exactly where we are anymore in relation to Luxembourg. I'm assuming this is all still Luxembourg City. It won't be too hard to fly the whole country, actually, if we wanted to. See. Oh yeah, definitely we're on the kind of the western side of Luxembourg City. We're gonna head back towards the city center. I think the city center is pretty cool. I mean, this is obviously where the city was probably first. You know, obviously the center is where it was first founded. Kind of the bridges. This kind of these deep cuts, ravine here. I don't know. Is there a creek down there or something? A river? It's an old castle right there. Yeah, so if I downloaded the custom scenery, it actually adds in a few of these buildings, makes them look a little bit better. But a pretty good rendition. Oh yeah, there is a river that runs through there. It's just very hard to see it. Kind of headed back out towards the airport. What I want to do is I kind of want to run down that river. Maybe take that river up to Edelbrook. I almost want to fly all around Luxembourg. I don't know how long that would take though. I didn't put waypoints in. Okay, maybe I don't know if this valley has the river in it. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely just a valley. As we get to the city center, though, there should be a river. Oh, we got another plane. Is that Is that you, Augustin? Alright, we're gonna kind of follow this. There's the river. There it is. Should be able to fly under this bridge. Stay low enough. That river is doing some weird stuff down there. Yeah. Did you crash? That was tight. Oh, oh no. I think I'm going to follow this valley up through the middle of Luxembourg. Doing a little bit something. Typically on this low and slow, I'm doing just flying around one city, but Luxembourg's kind of not a ton of city to look at there. We'll kind of do a little jaunt. Following the river, which is, if I can get a name for it. Is there no name for this river? Yeah, I guess I gotta go on a different map. Yeah, it's a pretty small city, so we'll kind of just do the whole. We'll kind of cruise around a bunch of the country. So that's a Steinsill right there. Steinsill, and then back there is a Helmsang. These little Baferdang. But lots of little villages all within the country of Luxembourg. Yeah, when I think of Luxembourg, I just think it's one city, but it's not. That's Liechtenstein. Looks like they've got a tunnel entrance right there. That's the A7, that highway. Just kind of crossed over. It's right now under the hills in a tunnel. We also have a railroad right here, and then the N7 is the kind of the national highway, surface highway. Going over Lintgen now, and I'm still trying to get the name of this river. Alzette, the Alzette River. Coming up on Hirschbach and Mersch, where we have a confluence of looks like the Momer, the Aisch, and the Alzette rivers. I guess that's where they kind of split off. They all split off right up here into their separate ones, and then it's just the Alzette continuing north. I missed where that confluence was though. Yeah, I think these power lines, I've seen a lot more power lines. I think that's part of the power line pack. But for some reason, I'm not seeing the power lines themselves. I have to check that. I think you might have to change something on. Must be a setting that needs to be changed. But you kind of see them. I hear another plane nearby. Justin's gonna be buzzing me. Alright, there's the river. Hey, Senor Pablo. Welcome in. We're just flying along the Alzette River, basically north through the country of Luxembourg. And then we'll probably come back down in some other position within the country. We have an hour. I think we'll be able to fly, see quite a bit of this small European country. Typically on this low and slow flight, I'm just going to be flying over one city in that area, but Luxembourg country's not too big. Get to get a little nice little flight in. So we're just going to follow the river. Nice big bend here. Oh, power lines. Whoa. Yeah, so that's actually a mod. And I think if we run into those power lines, they actually crash. They were getting a little wind. We're crabbing a little bit, it looks like. Oh, yep. There you go. See the balls? That's actually from the mod. Let us know that we got power lines here. Fly under those. Really cool. I don't know if Gustin will be able to see those because he probably doesn't have the mod, but great mod. Senior Pablo just did some bush flying in Africa. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna have to do. I did say we're gonna have to go back down to Africa on these low and slow because kind of with these low and slow, I want to fly to every country, do a little tour of the city where we've landed on the world tour, and obviously we're 103. We've missed about 103 cities. Or, not 103 cities, because we've flown to a few a couple times, but this is only the third one. So, whoa! Did you see the orange balls and everything on them? Or just the power lines? 'Cause I think the mod might just add balls. the warning things. Yeah, but we're gonna have to get down to Africa and do some bush flying down there, and fly into some of those cities that flew in when we were flying in Africa on the world tour, for sure. Weather's clearing up a little bit. Might be able to go under this bridge. Let's try to go under this bridge. More power lines. Oh my god, this is not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh my goodness. At least this is a pretty nimble plane. Let's see, where are we? We're over, I think, Ingeldorf. Coming up on Dietrich. We're now actually following the Suir River. Or at least one branch of the Suir River. Oh, we're no longer actually following, we're kind of following an east-west branch. We're going to end up going towards Germany. Once we get to the border, we'll kind of cut back. So I have to check. I need to wash my fuel as well. Where's the fuel on here? There's the fuel. So it must be on the. We're on the left one right now. So at some point it's gonna beep at us, and we're gonna have to switch our fuel. Be right there. This is Bettendorf. We're coming up on the German border, so we're going to start. I'm going to kind of turn to the north. I don't really want to fly all over Germany right now. Nothing against Germany, but kind of want to explore. Explore Luxembourg. I believe tomorrow I have planned to fly Amsterdam. We'll do that. We'll fly Amsterdam, maybe fly a little bit. And we'll definitely fly out of Amsterdam too, and see if we can see some of the windmills, famous Dutch windmills, which you can see. I have seen them. Oh, that's pretty cool. This would be pretty awesome if these trees were the fall colors. Reisdorf. Coming up on Wallendorf Pont. Wallendorf Pont is on the Luxembourg side of the river, and then Wallendorf is on the German side, which we are now on. So we're going to kind of cut up and we'll fly along the border, which is the Our River, I believe. Yeah, the Our River. So we're going to follow the Our here along the Luxembourg-German border. Nearest airfield. Nearest airfield where I'm at. The nearest one I can see, if you go back south, is going to be Echo Lima Mike Delta. You basically go direct south from where we are. Looks like it's the closest one. I was kind of thinking, like, why aren't there that many airports? But again, we're in a small area. So Germany is on the right. Luxembourg is on the left. going to follow the Ur River, and that'll bring us back into Luxembourg.
Contact Luxembourg Tower on 118.105 when
A little bit.
Well on flow tree, contact approach on 129.475. Good day.
Hypers88, thanks for the subscription.
129.475 for low and slow tree.
Got a frame rates just hit the dust. Ooh, we're gonna be able to see some castles, I bet. I didn't even think of that. Here we go.
Low and slow tree, contact Luxembourg approach on 120.885. Good day. 120.885.
This is Vianden.
Low and slow tree. Luxembourg approach, LOW8 NDS LOW 36.
Can't tell you the name of that castle for sure. Let's see if I can. That's the Chateau du Vianden. We actually have a dam down below us.
Going to 129.475
Passed over.
low and slow tree.
Right back there. This is the Ur River.
NDS LOW 3, 800 feet.
Gotta make sure we fly over these power lines. We go below. Well, the ground looks really green because the photos picking up all those beautiful green trees. Not the best representation of what the ground would look like this time of year. Because you're really seeing spring trees below the wonderful Bajanabashi trees. What do you call them? Four season trees, that's what they are. The John Hibashi's four season pack, so that's what the trees are. Following the Ur River.
Center 1532, contact center on 127.6. Good day.
You can see the little warning balls on the power lines.
Flight level 260.
Really cool.
839er climb and maintain 6,000.
That's actually part of a mod
Speed bird 952, please.
that's currently only covering Europe right now, or much of Europe. But you want to make your flying experience just that much more realistic, especially in these kind of situations, VFR, low and slow. We Love VFR, there's two We Love VFR packs right now from Puff and Flight, and then you got to get that power line pack as well. Unfortunately, it's only for Europe, covering Europe at this point. But I'm sure the creator will be working on putting it all over the world. Okay, I need to turn off.
Going to 127.6 low and slow tree. Center LOW8 NDS LOW 3, 900 feet. 1532.
Beeline 109er, contact Brussels Center on 125.0. Good day. Low and slow tree center.
There's no way to turn it off. Not fair.
Tree 652, please expedite your climb 2,100 feet.
Alright, we're going to continue following the Ur. That's the Erzin splitting off to the right. See, we're getting all these calls because we're, I think we're in the Frankfurt Center now. Why am I hearing two? This is Unterreisenbach.
Report them inside. Center speed bird 9er 52, 2,500 feet. Speed bird 9er
So we're
52 center.
basically flying along the German-Luxembourg border,
Low and slow tree contact Brussels Center on
which is the Ur River.
Good day.
Once we get we're gonna get to
125.0
convergence of the German, Luxembourg, and I believe the Belgian border, and then we'll cut across and then come back down, I believe, the sewer. Come right down the center of Luxembourg again.
2,100 feet. Cargo X 8617 Heavy, please expedite your climb 4,000 feet. While on slow tree, Brussels Center QNH 30.38, continue
See,
as planned.
it just told us to go to the Brussels Center.
While on slow tree, contact center on 127.6.
Because we keep switching between the two centers because they're right on the river.
Please expedite your climb, flight level 380. Top Swiss 1457, contact center on 127.6. Good day.
127.6 low and slow tree.
Beeline 1090, please expedite your climb 2,100 feet.
Frankmühle.
125.0 low and slow tree.
We got here.
Brussels Center, LOWA,
Gosberg.
LOW tree, 900 feet.
So we're in the. I really like this plane actually. The JMB Aircraft VL-3 ultralight. Very nimble. Make our turns.
Going to 127.6 low and slow tree. Center LOWA NDS LOW3, 800 feet. Going to 125.0 low and slow tree. Brussels Center LOWA NDS LOW3, 600 feet.
Yeah, unfortunately the beautiful green fields don't match with the trees so well. Because the trees are winter, fall/winter, and the fields look very summer. Not much we can do about that right now. Janabashi is working on like a mask. Still an experimental, but like a mask to kind of like make the ground look browner during the winter and all that. Still looks good. Not a big deal. This is Kalborn. All these just these little tiny little villages, little crossroads. Actually, below us there, that's gonna be the Johnson Schleiderbach. That river down in there. Still see the Ur. Gonna kind of fly up here so we can see a few of these fields. Really cool. This is Liller. But actually, we're basically at the border between Luxembourg. So Germany's over there. This is gonna be Belgium, and then Luxembourg. We actually just crossed into Belgium there. Kind of get back, and we're gonna find. Not sure where the border follows. gonna head towards this little town of Lytham. It's just on the Luxembourg side of Belgian-Luxembourg border. Just a kind of to think about how much fighting has gone on here, even just in the last century, but obviously over many centuries, but definitely in the last century. This is actually Baylor. Lytham is right over there. But how much fighting over this area over like the 2 world wars, Luxembourg, Belgium, this whole area. Saw a lot of destruction. You know, Augustin, I haven't checked to see. I think I did. I did check. I think the Forbidden City is in there. I think there is. I think the Great Wall's there. I haven't looked in a while because China needs so much work. I can't wait until they do a world update to it. I mean, it's missing full-on airports. For example, like the Hangzhou International Airport, where I lived, the airport I would always fly into. That one's missing. The new Beijing South Airport, South Beijing Airport. So their new main airport in Beijing is not yet. I know there's a mod for it, at least, but it's kind of crazy that there's literally international airports missing in the sim. I'm gonna kind of fly to. Fly over to another river here. We'll kind of, maybe I'll take that down. Hey, Creepy Kirk. Welcome in. Welcome back to the street. We are over Luxembourg. And we're flying along the Our River, the border, Germany and Luxembourg. I'm trying to find another river we can follow, take us back down to Luxembourg City, while also getting a nice tour of the middle of the country. Well, I'm debating where I want to go. I kind of want to go over to Wilts, and we'll kind of go where we're going right now. All right, tear down that wall. Just kidding. All right, so this is Trois-Verges. Probably butchered that. I do know it's Trois, not Troyes. It's Trois. Trois-Verges. Trois-Verges. I don't know. You gotta say it French. In French, you kind of just drop a lot of letters, a lot of sounds. If you do that, you got a good chance of getting close. Getting close to pronunciation.
Low and slow tree. Have the Boeing in sight.
Do I? I have a Boeing in sight? Gotta be like way above me. Got a Gustin in sight right on my butt. This is Osselborn. I'm gonna make my way back towards the kind of the central river that runs right through Luxembourg and the central railway line. Foxhorn. We're going to be coming up on Clairvaux,
Low and slow tree. Traffic.
and
Inside.
it's the Claire River. Power lines. It's the Claire River. If I'm reading that right. It's Clairvaux. Could have a castle back there. Those sounds as we make the sharp turns. I saw a train on the train tracks. We're gonna switch to our right pump for fuel. Fly over Struga and Odrid. Where are those? Where are those, aviation game? Is that here in Luxembourg? Oh, I'm getting a little queasy. Getting a little sick from the flying. Cool. Now we're coming up on Enschrange. We're actually going to jump off the river here and we're going to go fly toward Wiltz. Going to fly cross country Wiltz over some hills. Struga. Where's Struga? Oh, it's in North Macedonia. Yes, we could definitely, I think, we will be doing a flight over Skopje. I don't know where Struga is in relation to that, and if we'd be able to fly to it. But we might be able to. Let me see, where is Skopje?
Low and slow tree. Have the traffic.
In relation to you, I don't know. It'll depend on how far that flight is. We could always do a couple flights, because with these flights, I'm only going to be doing an hour flying. So, but they both look like beautiful places. So yeah, we could do that. Aviation game, are you on the Discord?
Low and slow tree. Have the
If you're on the
traffic.
Discord, put that in there, just to remind me. Like go fly over there, because let's see. We have a castle somewhere around here. Not it, is it? This is Wiltz. There is a Chateau de Wiltz, which is a castle. Fly back over that direction. I didn't really see a castle. I saw kind of a church. You can see the church. Not sure where the Chateau Willits is. Be like right there. Maybe it's not modeled properly. This kind of looks like a retirement home. Well, that's Willits, or Wiltz. Sorry. We're gonna follow the Wiltz River back over to. Whoa. And the train. The Wiltz River and this train that runs along it back to Kaltebach. Actually, we're going the wrong direction. We don't want to fly this way. We want to fly east. We're going to follow the river back to the Claire River. And that's going to kind of run down, that runs down central Luxembourg. No? Maybe not. We'll kind of fly. We already flew over there anyway. Oh, we didn't. Let's go fly a little bit more western Luxembourg here. We already kind of flew central. Go fly down to, looks like there's kind of like a lake reservoir area up ahead. Hello, Dead Redone Gaming! I wake up now and I have seen your notification. Yep, these streams are, this is not the regular streaming time. It's I have an extra few hours as I start work at 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I have a little extra time. Usually right now I'd be already at work. So if I was doing a stream, it'd be earlier or not a stream at all. But Friday, Saturday this week we'll be streaming at the usual 7 p.m. A little bit, a couple of hours later than this stream. Again, these power lines, this is a power line. This is actually a pack. A mod. Because if you're flying VFR, does this map show power lines too? I think this flight tracking, events.flighttracker.tech, it actually shows like power lines, I think. Because I'm following this line, and it's right where the power line is. Alright, so this is the Lac de la Haute Sur, which is part of the Sur River, which we were following before. And we're going to I think we'll follow a little bit to the west a little bit.
Going to 125.0 low and slow tree. Brussels Center, LOW.
We'll head towards France for a while.
1,300 feet.
We do have to be careful. So we're 21 miles away from
Slow tree. Traffic
obviously
in
Luxembourg
sight.
City. 10 minutes. We're actually going the opposite direction now, so. Want to watch our fuel. Should be good. That was Lutzhausen. And up on the... there, that's Isenborn. And Defrange. And I've lost my plane. There it is. Easy to get disoriented sometimes. Slew my way over to you. Yeah, but I think you asked earlier, Augustin, if there's any gliders. I don't think there's any gliders, no thermals yet. I do know. Like Flying Fabio on Twitch, he was doing thermals, but that was in a whole different simulator, a whole different game actually. But I was a little confused because I was like, oh, are there thermals? That's a Whole different thing, gliding on the thermals. Hey, Magnolia Smith, welcome to the stream. Welcome in. We're flying. Right now, we're flying along the Suelle River towards France here in Luxembourg. And the JMB Aircraft VL-3, which is a nice ultralight. And I really like it. I don't know. This might become my favorite plane. For this kind of flying, at least.
Luxembourg approach, LOW8NDS LOW3 700 feet.
Get sick this. I'm literally getting queasy. We're not even in VFR. Could you imagine this in VFR? Or VFR, VR? Whoa. Oh, getting a little sick. Getting a little sick. Alright, where are we? Alright, we're almost to the French border. Once we get to the French border, I'm going to cut. I'm just going to have to cut kind of cross country. We're just going to fly cross country about southwest. Not southwest, southeast. Direct to Luxembourg City. And I don't know if we'll have time. I mean, I might have enough time to do a little loop of a little bit south of Luxembourg. Basically covered most of the country. Alright, so we're at the French border. We're gonna kind of start turning. Basically right in front of us, that's France. Now we're gonna just fly. No rivers. We're gonna fly back toward Luxembourg. And we'll land. Right now we're over the Réserve Naturelle Vallée de la Haute sur le Point d'Isère. So it's a nature reserve for the valley of Haute. Fortunately, at this altitude, we're getting a lot of haze. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't do a whole chunk of Luxembourg, eastern Luxembourg. We'll see how time looks, but I don't think I'll be able to do it.
for low and slow tree. Brussels Center, LOW8NDS LOW3 1,800 feet. 885 for low and slow tree. Luxembourg approach LOW8 NDS LOW tree 1,900 feet.
Why is my map useless here? Why is it not centered? There we go. You could be following this river. This is the Kulbik down here. Probably just a small creek. And those are Bajan Habashi's wonderful 4-season pack trees. Really makes it. I mean, they don't fit perfectly with the photogrammetry or the satellite photos, because satellite photos are taken one time a year. Certain areas, like right here, looks really nice. And so we're kind of skirting the French border here. France is going to be just over that little hill. Nice. Where'd you find that emoji? Must be a common one. Alright, so that's L. And we'll be going over Redong. We're now on the Ada River. Ada River. Kind of go cross country again. Tong and Beckrek. This is Sept Fontaines. And that castle we just flew over was the Chateau de Sept Fontaines. Right there. Alright, Augustin is back. Welcome back. And we're headed, let's see, we're going to be coming up on Griefschloss. Griefschloss. Keep an eye out for a castle down here. I didn't really see it. Must not be modeled very well. We have the city of Steinfurt. Melanie or Michael, yeah, right, Michael. Good, it was good. We're flying over Luxembourg. Right now we're very close to the French-Luxembourg border. Or is it the Belgian border? You know, I've been saying that's the French border the whole time. It's all the Belgian border. But we're actually getting close to the French, Belgian, and Luxembourg border. So actually we have just crossed kind of into right near Belgium. Kind of had my geography wrong a little bit. So ignore all those times where I was saying we were right on the French border. We were actually on the Belgian border this whole time. Alright, so this is Klein Bettingen. Bettingen. Okay, and we're gonna fly down to Pétang. Again, right at kind of at the corners of the I don't know what you call that. What do you call that when you have three borders come together at one point? But that's going to be near, Pétang is going to be near the Belgian and French borders. That was Augustin just flying right over us. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and if you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow, that's free. And consider going for a Tier 1 subscription. We're going to be, got quite a few things I'm going to be working on the rest of this weekend on my nights off. I'm going to be working on some sound effects, commands, maybe some other things that you guys can interact with my stream and make things go crazy. Lots of cool things I've been watching videos about. Any case, we are going to be flying this weekend. We'll be flying some World Tour flights in the A320s. I think all the flights are going to be in the A320. But for the rest of this week, these streams starting 5 p.m. We'll have a stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, and then 5 p.m. Thursday. And we'll be flying. Tomorrow we'll be flying over Amsterdam. So we'll be flying kind of Amsterdam area. Then on Thursday, I have planned to continue flying along the Rio Grande in New Mexico, but might also fly Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Kind of flying toward into Belgium here. Alright, so right there on our right, this city is going to be Athos. And then right in front of us, once we get over this hill, is going to be Pétong, Luxembourg. We'll fly down to Differdang, and we'll kind of loop along the southern Luxembourg border. That Airbus needs to hurry up. Which Airbus? Is there an Airbus somewhere that needs to hurry up? Or are you talking about the Phoenix Airbus that they're working on? I'm not super interested in the Phoenix one. Cool. Currently in Egypt. Are you doing, what are you flying? Are you flying kind of like what I'm doing? Are you flying airliners, or are you flying low and slow like this in a smaller plane? Oh, the A380. Yeah, definitely. Fly-by-wire needs to get that A380 out. So this is Pétong. I didn't even remember. I completely forgot that I had put in that power line pack. And that's really cool. Just power lines everywhere, and then you can fly under them. They got the warning balls on them if they're near airports or along a river where obviously planes are going to be kind of flying. Okay, Niederkorn. Flying over Niederkorn. That will take us down into Differdang. Okay, so kind of doing what I'm doing. Yep. Yeah, I kind of fly the CRJ, the A320. If there's a flight that calls for it, the 787 or the 740s, I mean, there's not really many, I don't think there are really any passenger 747s. I'd love to fly the 747 more. So, those will probably be, I'll have to do some more cargo flights with the 747. Alright, so we're going to kind of start following this, trying to find the railroad. That's kind of what we want to follow. There it is. We're going to follow the railroad through all these southern area. We're going to come up to Esch-sur-Alzette and Schifflange. Yep, very true, creepy. We could do a legacy flight. Kind of hard to follow the railroad track. Doesn't show up as well because they don't model it. I'm gonna have enough time to. I'm not gonna have enough time to go over to do a good to get over to kind of east of Luxembourg. I say that, and then I'm gonna do it. Well, not as much as I'd want to. I want to get up to like Echternach or something. No way we can do that. Scenery has certainly changed. Massive train yard. Yep, I got multiplayer on right now. Augustin's been zipping around. I just don't have the nameplates on. This kind of breaks the immersion a little bit, I think. Even though technically I'm outside my plane, which isn't very totally immersive. probably be inside the plane so I can feel sick as I'm doing sharp turns. Ooh, I'm actually going to go over here. Looks like there's a bunch of... what this is over here. These ski hills, or... looking on this map, I'm not sure what these things mean. Tunnels, I guess? Alright, I gotta watch my fuel, actually. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to go everywhere I wanted to go. Kind of want to go all the way up to... I didn't get into more eastern Luxembourg until we got to northeastern Luxembourg, but not the southeast area. But we'll do as much as we can. I'm starting to get close on fuel, so... where'd my flight tracking go? There it is. Augustin's been following me while eating a burrito. Oh yeah, I need to eat grab something to eat. My wife made some noodles. Chinese noodles, so. But I kind of want to take those to work. This is going to be Dude Langa. Or Dude Langa? Oh. Not the best reflections, because I think maybe ray-marked reflections would be better. But once I can go 4K, or heck, I don't even need to go 4K. I just need to get the 3000 series card so I can turn everything to ultra at 1080p. Yep, so tomorrow about 5 o'clock, we'll fly over Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I don't know if we'll do as extensive kind of flying like this. The Netherlands is a little bit bigger, but a little bit bigger than Luxembourg. Definitely more in the industrial area down here. If we would follow that highway, that would take us right up to Luxembourg City. Kind of get to the east, southeast, and we'll come. See what's over here. Weather's a little sour in this direction. Well, this is all Luxembourg, or this is all the country of Luxembourg, and yeah, we're just south of Luxembourg City. I'm going to be flying. I took off from Luxembourg Airport. We're going to be flying back to Luxembourg Airport. I'm kind of just doing a big loop around the country. Basically, the only part that we're not going to get to today is probably going to be kind of the little pocket that juts out towards Germany, kind of northeast of Luxembourg, kind of like near Echternach. I'm not going to have enough fuel, I don't think, to do that, or time. Already kind of gone long on this as it is. Plus the weather is pretty... Right now, flying into the southeast corner of Luxembourg, the weather is pretty poor. We might just turn out of it and head back to Luxembourg City and land. There's Augustin. As we fly over the city of Rion. Wolf Gaming's here. Well, you're just in time for us. I mean, we're probably 10 minutes out. We'll probably be turning pretty soon and head to Luxembourg City. I don't think I'll have enough fuel to do another little jaunt up into the northeastern area of Luxembourg. Alright, this is Asphalt. Yeah, Cody, how was work? How's work been? Anything interesting going on? Arresting a lot of drunk people on the streets of Las Vegas? I don't know why this keeps getting out of focus there.
Have the Boeing in sight.
Not really. My wife is in training. I've been on vacation for the past 2 weeks. Well, there you go. When did she start training? Already done on the 18th. I mean, my training wasn't that long, but I also wasn't training to be a police officer. Oh.
Low and slow tree. Traffic in sight.
The training for my current job. Obviously, the training for doing trucking, technically was what, 6 or 7 weeks. Oh, okay, so she started back in December. We're kind of getting there on fuel, so. I think we'll fly over Luxembourg again. Maybe I'll change the time of day to night so we can get some night lights for Luxembourg. Or we'll just run out of fuel, whichever comes first. I can't check it out right now. I'm flying. I'm flying a plane that doesn't have autopilot. But I will check it out. What is it? Is it an X-Plane video? X-Plane video or X-Plane video or American Truck Simulator? Let's see. This is Canach, city of Canach. I didn't see a ton of good castles. I'll have to remember to do that when we were flying around. An hour and 13 minutes. Is that like a whole day of driving on ATS? See, on my ATS videos, I actually had logs. I'd actually put like a logbook in, and so I could only drive, what, 11 hours max. I think in the sim, in ATS you can drive 14, and if you turn off the time, you can do it, whatever. I'd always try to cut my videos. I'd always have like a sped up area section of it. Otherwise, yeah, the videos would be like an hour and a half long. Alright, the weather's kind of bad over this direction. We're not going to get up into that little northeast corner. I'm going to head right, airport, basically right over there. There's another little VFR point, courtesy of We Love VFR from Puff and Flight. Looks like some, cell phone towers? we'll fly along the A1 autoroute des Trails. We're getting there on fuel. If you're just joining in, we have been flying over Luxembourg in the JMB Aircraft VL-3, an awesome little ultralight plane. And we've been basically flown all over. Wow, we're right on top of the airport. There it is. Yeah, right there. Hopefully no planes approaching. We got a Qatar. We are violating all the rules of flight right now, flying right over this airport like this. Cargo Lux. I bet you a plane just had to go around because we did that. Oh no, that's just you. That's just you, Augustine. Man, the weather sucks here in Luxembourg City. Haha, forgot to add music. Yeah, you gotta remember to get all those things in when you make those videos. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that before where I put a video up and then I watch it and I'm like, oh well, no. I forgot the video, or I forgot. Are two of you? Is Michael over here too? Oh yeah, awesome. Oh, Michael's flying the. Looks like he's flying the JL or the VL-3 also. Same livery as me. All right, so here is Luxembourg. So we'll give a little flyover of Luxembourg again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, I knew we were pushing it too far. Okay, never mind. We're gonna go emergency landing at the airport. Never mind. Oh man, where's the runway? We're out of fuel. Runway? Yeah, there's the runway. Probably coming in the wrong direction, for sure. Breaking all rules of flying.
Luxembourg Tower,
They're not going to let us because we're flying VFR.
Southwest, 1,000 feet with Quebec to land.
Oh,
Luxembourg
man.
approach LOWANDS-LOW3 is type JMB Aviation
Right, we're doing a dead stick.
1 mile southwest of Luxembourg, 1,000 feet. Request flight following.
We might actually end up landing on the taxiway.
Low and slow tree.
And we're landing the wrong direction on the runway.
LOWANDS-LOW3.
Oh, I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna get a phone number to call.
Low and slow tree. Traffic in sight.
pilot deviation, and also coming on an active runway without clearance, the wrong direction. Alright, we're gonna get off in the grass. I thought we'd have enough to... Well, see, I knew I'd have enough fuel to fly around Luxembourg. Not around the whole country. And I thought we'd be able to do one more pass and turn off, go to night lights for the city, but nope. I feel like I end all these flights in a weird position. Crashing a helicopter, plane running out of fuel, stalling. It's always something. Yep, got a phone number for you to call. Oh, yeah. Well, that was a good, that was a fun flight. I wish this plane had a little bit more fuel. Actually, because I had too much passenger weight, I think. Yeah, this is going to be the end of this flight. Everyone else is... Yeah, show off with your fueled planes over here. 10 a.m. your time. I might be able to. Might be sleeping. We'll see. Alright, well, thanks, Clark, for coming on this flight. Hang around on Twitch, we'll find someone to raid. That's always a nice thing to do. Alright, we're gonna go raid Shed, who's doing some Boston ATC for VATSIM. And everyone else will be streaming tomorrow. Well, everyone will be streaming tomorrow about 5 p.m. again. We'll be flying over Amsterdam. So thanks for coming along on the flight. And I will see you tomorrow. Happy flying and take care.